This is Chris Cummins. I'm the chief photographer and owner of Glow Imagery. We're a Kansas City portrait photography studio, and thank you for watching our video here. Chris, I know that studio portraits are an option, but I guess I'm just not sure if I want to do them because it seems like they're so boring and posed and stiff looking. I really don't want that for my portraits. How can you help? It's a great question, Susan. I hear that a lot, and sometimes a studio portrait just isn't going to be the right fit for you. And sometimes it is. It's a great way to kind of control some of the things that we can't always control. I'm thinking mostly weather. But we have a couple options here with our studio. We have a downtown studio space where we can have there's a beautiful lobby that we can use. There's even just some really neat interiors we can work with there. We also have our South Kansas City studio where we can do more of a traditional type of portrait session. But when I say traditional, I want to make sure sometimes that kind of brings up images in people's minds of stuff they may have had done in the 80s or 90s that they don't necessarily, maybe their mom and dads had them do it whenever they were little kids, and stuff that just isn't really that, frankly, photographs that just aren't really that interesting. They're kind of really posed, everybody looks a little stiff and awkward, and it doesn't really say anything unique about the people in the photographs. And the way I approach studio photography is I don't want to do any of that. And hopefully down below here on the blog post as a part of this video, you'll be able to see some of our samples of some of the ways that we've done portrait sessions and climbed out of that we worked past that sort of fear of a boring photo that a lot of moms have. So some tips that you can do to help us make the portrait session more lively and fun and personal to you is bring something that has meaning to you. And if you have young kids involved in the session, I always recommend maybe bringing a favorite toy or something, or maybe even some piece of furniture we can incorporate in there. That's really popular with our baby sessions. As a part of what I do as your photographer, I work very hard, as I said earlier, to make the photography fit you. I don't want you to feel like you have to fit our photography. So an important thing we'll do is just sit down and chat before we take any photographs. We'll get together in person, and I want to get a real good feeling for kind of what is natural to your family. If you're a real humorous, fun, outgoing family, then we can make studio sessions that really fit that. And maybe you're a family that's maybe wants to be a little bit more reserved and conservative, and we can do a lot of things to help that work for you too. Clothing's always a big thing. How we kind of do with the clothing. I do a lot of things where I'll have people, I'll have your kids jumping up and down in the studio. I'll have people kind of, doing really kind of relaxed, casual poses, but still look nice, but they're just not all very stiff. I try to do a very conversational style as I talk about it. So usually it's hard to talk about photographs that we do in the studio. It's just much better to show them to you. So be sure to check out our blog down below. We'll show some examples there. But anything we do if we do a portrait session in your home, at some park or some family farm, or if we do it in the studio, regardless, is very important to me to make something that's kind of fun, that really fits who you folks are and your personalities. And it's just the best compliment ever to hear from your child that, that didn't feel like we had our pictures made. That felt like we were just having fun and having a recess. And that's when I know we've hit it. That's when we know we're going to get those really natural, that unique spark about your children in the photographs. So yeah, a studio portrait may not be the right fit for you. I mean, we can do all these things, keep it high action, a lot of fun, and do it outside, something like that. But for a lot of families, certainly during those colder months here in Kansas City, it may make more sense to think about a studio, and we can really do some really beautiful stuff that is not that really tired, awkward, posy looking things. We can make it really natural and fun. So check out some of our work. That's the best way to see what we're talking about here. But this is Chris Cummins, and I'm the chief photographer, owner of Glow Imagery, and I hope this helped. And you feel free to call us, 816-550-8830, and love to chat with you. And we're not the right photographer for everyone, but if we talk and you feel good about it, we'll see what the next step should be. So give us a call. Also, like our Facebook page or subscribe to our YouTube page. And I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Bye bye.